What's up, everybody? Here are my week one picks for the NFL. We're going to start it off with the Thursday nighter, Philadelphia and Dallas. I have Philadelphia on the money line. I have Philadelphia minus 7.5. Next game, Friday night, KC, LA Chargers. I like KC on the money line. I have the Chargers plus 3.5. Las Vegas at New England. I have Las Vegas on the money line and Las Vegas plus 2.5. Cincinnati, Cleveland. I have Cincinnati on the money line. Cleveland plus 5.5. I think Cleveland could win this game. That quarterback situation just scares me way too much, but I do like their defense, and this division rivalry produces a lot of low scoring, weird games. Arizona at New Orleans. I like Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona minus 6.5 as well. I have zero faith or confidence in New Orleans this year. New York Giants at Washington. I'm all over the New York Giants at plus 6. Not quite enough balls to pick them on the money line, so I will stick with Washington on the money line, even though I think this could be a good spot, the New York Giants' first game of the year, to jump out and get a victory. Carolina at Jacksonville. I do not believe in Jacksonville at all. Carolina, moneyline Carolina plus 3.5. Miami, Indy. This one I flip-flopped back and forth with as well and had a hard time, but I'm rolling with Miami on the money line. Miami minus 1.5. Pittsburgh at New York Jets. New York Jets plus 2.5. New York Jets on the money line. I did not flip-flop at all. I don't care that Aaron Rodgers is with Pittsburgh and they're touting it as an Aaron Rodgers revenge game. This is more like a revenge game for the New York Jets against Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, and for Justin Fields as well. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. I like Atlanta. I flip-flop on this one because I think these two teams are going to tie, or Atlanta will win the division by a game over Tampa. I'm rolling with Atlanta, money line, Atlanta plus 2.5. Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix were my two favorite college football quarterbacks to come out of that draft, so that's why I am big on Atlanta as well. In this one, that's also why I kind of got to give Washington the nod, because I like Jaden Daniels a lot, even though he is a Commander. Tennessee at Denver. I am on Denver on the money line, Tennessee plus 9. Seattle hosting San Francisco, first game of the year. I'm going to roll with Seattle and Seattle plus 2.5. Niners, I think they're going to deal with injuries a lot, just like they did last year. They got a lot of injury-prone players on their team, and I just don't believe they're going to have a great season this year because of health. Houston in LA to face the Rams. I got Houston on the money line, Houston plus 3.5. This is another game I flip-flop quite a bit. I got yellow all over the place on this game, but I ended up with Houston. Detroit at Green Bay. I'm on Detroit. Detroit money line, Detroit plus 3. I think Detroit walks away with this. Aiden Hutchinson being back. I just really like what Detroit's done over the last couple years, more so than Green Bay. Baltimore at Buffalo. This was a tough one, but I'm a big Baltimore supporter, as you will see later on in the video. Baltimore money line, Baltimore plus 1.5. Minnesota at Chicago. I got Minnesota money line, Minnesota minus 1.5. I still like Minnesota a lot this year. I know J.J. McCarthy's unproven, but I think he can go out and get the win, especially with the weapons he's got surrounding him on offense. Addison, Justin Jefferson, etc., etc. Let's go on to my predictions for divisions. NFC East, let's start there. I have Philly finishing in first, Washington second, New York Giants, then the Dallas Cowboys. AFC East, I have Buffalo first, New York Jets in second, Miami third, New England fourth. NFC West, I got Seattle winning the division just narrowly over the LA Rams, Arizona third, San Fran fourth, and San Fran I know has a lot of talent, but I do not think they're going to stay healthy this year. I think they're going to be beat up with injuries, especially McCaffrey again. He's been injury prone his whole career. He had one or two seasons without the injuries in San Fran, but I think they're going to come up and bite them again. AFC West, I got Kansas City, Denver, then the LA Chargers, then Las Vegas pulling up the rear in that division. NFC South, this is the tight one for me. I got Atlanta finishing first, Tampa second, Carolina third, New Orleans fourth. Excuse me, sorry about that. AFC South, Houston winning the division. I keep flip-flopping between Indy and Tennessee, but I'm going to stick with Indy second, Tennessee third, Jacksonville fourth. NFC North, I've got Detroit winning the division, Minnesota second, Green Bay third, Chicago fourth. AFC North, I have Baltimore first, Pittsburgh second, Cincy third, Cleveland fourth. And if for playoffs, obviously I have Philly, Seattle, Atlanta, Detroit as the 4 division winners. Then I have Washington, Minnesota in the wild card, and I'm honestly fighting with Green Bay and Tampa Bay and the Rams. And I'm going to make that decision right here and right now. I'm going to roll with the LA Rams as the 3rd team in there. No, I'm going with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, Washington, and Minnesota as the wild cards in the NFC. AFC, I have Buffalo, KC, Houston, Baltimore as the division winners. I have Pittsburgh, Denver, and the Chargers as the 3 wild card teams. I wanted to put the Jets in there, but I'm not sure who I was going to take out. Maybe Pittsburgh. New York Jets, I might put in there, and that could change because I think the Jets are going to do a lot better than people predict. And I might switch that, and you might see an extra yellow highlighter by the time I take a pick and post this. I have Baltimore winning the AFC, the Eagles winning the NFC, and I have Philadelphia 31-28 over Baltimore in the Super Bowl. And that is just my humble opinion on how it's all going to break out. Like I said, I'll post a pic with all of this info at the end of the video for you guys to check out and take a look at. Good luck with all your bets. Hopefully the NFL works out for you guys. And as long as you're not a Cowboy fan, I hope your team does pretty good. Peace.